I'm by the Vltava River in Prague, and the energy here is very, very strong. And I just happen to be walking by the riverbank, and I come across this table and these chairs here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a pick a pile reading. So if you can think of your question, your issue, and I'm going to use a crystal ball and also the tarot cards as well. So I'm going to take 3 cards on each pile. So that's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Okay, which pile did you pick? 1, 2, or 3? So let's just have a look at pile 1 first of all. I'm just going to lay these down on the table in front of me. And first of all, I'm just going to look in the crystal ball and just see whether I can see any messages. First of all, I'm seeing the number 11 very, very clearly. That also relates to the Justice card in the Major Arcana, so there could well be some kind of legal situation around you, some kind of official situation around you, some papers that need to be signed, but I do feel like a positive outcome there for you. Right, I'm seeing the letter C for connections here. And also I'm seeing the letter P as well, and also the number 9 too. Right, let's have a look at the cards then. So I've got the Knight of Cups, the World card in the reverse position, and also the Death card as well. With the Knight of Cups, I feel a love interest around you. Either they're younger than you or not very immature. Okay, there is a sense of them holding back their feelings at this time and not coming forward in the way which you wish. With the World card in the reverse position, I just feel things being stuck. Yeah? It's like this vicious cycle where the same thing has been happening over and over again. Okay, it's relentless. Okay, it's like you're living the same scenario, just like time after time after time, and the same thing is happening over and over again. You try to break free, and then you start again, and it starts happening again. It can also show there's been some delays around travel, or there's an opportunity, or there's this goal, but you find it hard to get off the ground. The Death card coming in here talks about out with the old and in with the new. Okay, it's very much a feeling of you burning dead wood to clear a way forward. It's like at the moment there's all this bits and pieces like in front of you, there's kind of like garbage, and there's a sense of the need to clear this before you can move forward. It's a bit like you've been walking around town, you've got all these bags of rubbish, but you don't need the rubbish anymore. You have to get rid of the rubbish, and then you create space in the bags to allow space for something new. If you chose number 2, right, let's have a look at the ball first of all to see whether I can see any messages here for you. I'm seeing a tennis racket here, okay? It can indicate being quite sporty, or you're thinking about taking up some sports, doing some exercise. But also it gives me games here, okay? So it could well be there's some games going on between you and somebody else, and they could have been kind of sort of grown out of control, or going out of control. It's like it started off quite small, yeah, with just a few words said, but now it's like a nuclear war where these bombs are being dropped on each other, okay? There's a sense of the need to pull back now, to retreat from the situation, because otherwise I feel that things are just going to get worse and worse and worse. Okay, I'm seeing some stepping stones here, okay, and it could well be that you have this goal, yeah, but it's saying that you can't get straight there. It's going to take time. And there's something here about if you do something each day, then before you know where you are, you would have bridged the gap. Okay, so these small steps are not difficult in themselves, but if it was a big step, then of course it's impossible. But with these smaller steps, it soon becomes a reality. There's something here with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position. There could be some problems around a money situation, around a work situation. There's a sense of some kind of security issue here. Also, there's something here about the need to lose something to gain it. So you have to lose the world to gain it. Yeah, it's like you've been holding on to something for far too long, okay? In a sense, it's security, but it's insecurity. So it's security within the insecurity. It's like you're used to it, okay? Though there's something much better out there for you, or even a fresh start here, okay? With the High Priestess in the reverse position, I really do feel that something came out of the woodwork recently, okay? Something was revealed, okay? Either something was said or something was done, and it just had the effect of just bringing your world crashing down. There's also a sense of imbalance here as well. So it could well be that you've been putting in a lot of effort, yeah, and gotten little back in return. So again, there's a need to kind of sort of pull back from a situation, because at the moment I see this wheel and it's spinning away from you, and you keep chasing after this wheel, and the faster you run after the wheel, the faster it spins away from you. But as you slow down, the wheel slows down. As you stop, or when you stop, the wheel stops. You start moving away from the wheel, and then it starts spinning away from you, and that's how it works, okay? That's how it works. And in fact, looking forward, it's very positive. The Sun card, it's very sunny here, it's beautiful. The Sun card is very much about brighter happenings, okay? So looking more forward, it's talking about more commitment, even like an engagement or even a marriage here. So we're looking ahead really to the next year or so, or next few years. And if you chose number 3, right, let's have a look in the ball first of all. Okay, I'm seeing the letter C very clearly. I'm also seeing a moon as well. So it could well mean that you've been feeling very emotional recently, where there's been a lot of pushing and pulling and also blowing hot and cold. What they're saying is, rather than letting outside situations control you, there's a need to turn the energy around where you actually control the situation around you. Because there is a sense at the moment there's a lot of stuff going on around you, and it's kind of sort of controlling you, and it's pulling you one way and then the other. But there is a sense you could do it a different way, okay, where you control the situation rather than the situation control you. It's about you gaining more power around the situation. I see the letter P very clearly in the ball, and also the number 2 as well. And let's have a look at the cards for you. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles, we've got the Seven of Pentacles reversed, and we've got the Lovers in the reverse position. So yeah, with the Lovers in the reverse position, I do feel a love situation that has gone pear-shaped. Things aren't like they used to be, okay? There is a sense of a lot of distance and a lot of coldness. Yes, there used to be this intimacy and closeness, but not anymore, okay? I just sense a lot of darkness around this situation, and you wanting to go back to how things used to be, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles, yes, I do feel like in the past here that things were a lot more secure, you know, between the two of you. I was actually seeing a T in the ball, okay? So I was kind of feeling kind of sort of twin flame connection, and I'm being drawn to these 2 towers on the card, where one has got like a sort of star, or like a sun, and then the other is like this kind of sort of doorway. I mean, they're very similar. Yeah, very similar, but at the same time, ray different. And I sense this connection between you and your twin flame. Yeah, it's like very much like two halves of the same soul. And in fact, there's been this experiment done with like particles. If you split one particle in half and put one side of the universe, one half one side of the universe, and the other half the other side of the universe, you pull on one, it has the same effect on the other. So what it's saying here with the card in the center, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position, it's about letting go. Yeah, just with the knowledge of a twin flame. And it doesn't matter, okay? There's nothing to do. All you need to do is, the final stage really is for you to let go. And then they will come forward. But the more you hold on to something, the more you're going to kind of sort of push things away. Already it's shown you put so much time, so much effort into this situation and gotten little back in return. And there is a sense at the moment, there's a lot of sort of distance between the two of you, and it could well be that you do need time apart to develop and to grow so that you can come back together. But there's no point being miserable because you push things away. If you're happy, you find that peace within yourself, you go out, you enjoy yourself, then you will bring love closer. You will allow it to open up in your life. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share. Thank you.